volcano erupted off the islands of Tonga. It caused an enormous tsunami, with waves that travelled as far as New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Peru, and the US. Pressure changes in the atmosphere were still being detected in the UK, more than 10,000 miles away, 15 hours late. Small islands 2,000 miles east of Australia. Its capital, Nuku'alofa, is on the biggest island, Tonga Tapu, to the south. The country has just over 104,000 residents. The volcano known as the Hunga Tonga Hunga Harpai is located 40 miles north of the capital. Tonga is in the Ring of Fire, an arc in the Pacific Rim where up to 1,000 volcanoes are located. It's not unusual for volcanoes to erupt in the sea. In fact, 3/4 of volcanic activity is underwater.
はい、取れました。でも船を外してしまいました。
The Hunga Tonga Hunga Harpai volcano has erupted before in 2009 and 2014. But the speed at which magma was forced out of it this time has made it one of the biggest eruptions the world has seen in nearly 30 years. The eruption sent a volcanic mushroom plume into the stratosphere. These satellite images show the site before and after, where almost all of the volcano and the land around it has disappeared. The eruption created tsunami waves up to 15 meters high that spread across the Pacific Ocean. The waves were still being felt 2 days later in Australia.
Holy
The huge explosion was heard across the Pacific from Fiji to Alaska, over 6,000 miles away. It also sent a huge atmospheric shockwave around the world. Pressure changes were even measured in Europe 15 hours later.
Well, what we saw was the result of a very large stone being tossed into a very large pond. And if you can imagine the ripples from that working their way out across the globe, they move at about the speed of sound. We saw the barometer suddenly jumping up, jumping down, and a series of